going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are back with another episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That's right, even though technically last time we finished the game, there is still another episode, and I don't mean an episode of this show, I mean an episode of this game series to go, and that is episode 5. But yeah, last time we finished episode 4, which was, I mean, it came to a
Pretty
nice...
awesome.
Yeah, it came to like a really cool end. We saw basically every character that we've interacted with up to that point. There were the credits that rolled, but there is a special 5th episode that was released, I believe, I think I looked this up and I could be wrong, and people are more than welcome to correct me in the comments, but I think it was a DS-specific release in like Japan, and then it later came to the States. And so it was reproduced here when we were the way that we got this. So, yeah, are you ready to get this episode started?
Yep.
Okay. So, folks, before we do that, I apologize for the delay for one moment. Hi, welcome to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell, especially if you like the stuff that we do here. You will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out for the continuation of this series or any of our other series on this channel. And we have other channels as well. Links down in the description box below. Without further ado, let's do it. Rise from the Ashes, episode 5. It's raining.
It's very metropolitan.
Yeah. Ooh, it's a knife.
This is weird. Is this like a movie or something?
Well, they always do that before an episode. It's like, you know, showing you what's going on. So it looks like there's 2 murders in 2 separate buildings that are very similar to one another.
It's Mia.
It looks like Mia. But I think it looked like Mia in that preview image that we got before episode 5 as well. Phoenix. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. This is very like, I don't know the era, and maybe you can help me out, but where there's like those PIs in
like
their
a
offices.
1940s
Thank
kind of
you.
Like, they like walk in.
Then the dame walks in out of the rain, and she's got like the like dress, and she's like very pretty, but she's sopping wet,
like hanging out of her mouth. And her boobs are like popping out of her dress,
100%.
even though they didn't even make dresses like that, really.
Yep. That is
she's
so
like,
funny.
I need you to do something for me.
Yeah, I need your help. I'm in such distress. Yeah, amazing. Hilarious. Okay, so yes, that is until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Do we want to say? February 22nd is this guy's birthday right here. So, very interesting.
Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, Phoenix Wright. More like the voice of Phoenix Wright in this game, which is me.
The Voice is a TV show?
This is the voice. Anyway, and arguably that's not fair. There is a voice that Phoenix has in this game when he says objection. So, sorry. The objection. No, he got arrested, probably, hopefully. But also, God, that someone has to exorcise that man because he has a demon inside of him for when he objects. Truly. It's insane.
It's not for when he objects. It's just that's the reality of his existence, I think.
But anyway, it's my birthday, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. law offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? God, the questions that I asked myself when my company decided it would be a great idea to return following the lockdowns and the quarantine. It's like, why am I coming in here? I'm not allowed to use the conference room still, and I don't need to collaborate with my coworkers. So why am I coming in again every day? Why can't I just work from home the way I was doing this whole other time? Oh, because you have to justify your rent? I get it. Anyway. It's not like I want to work. God. Also sometimes know that feeling.
Yeah.
I'd like to consider myself a somewhat good employee, but sometimes I get that. There you are, finally! I obviously have no idea who this is, but... Oh, God.
It's Mia. No.
I mean, it could be. Where have you been?
It's Jennifer Aniston. She's wearing pieces of flair.
My sister's trial is tomorrow? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. Are you stupid?
It's Mia.
It's Mia, but it's not Mia. I am very much not... Okay. Did you just realize? Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? Wow.
That's a woman. And she has since passed. So no.
I'm sorry, but Ms. Mia Fey no longer works here on this plane of existence.
Oh no.
Sometimes she used to stop in. That's a long story. Anyway, get out of my office. So you are the coffee boy? Yeah, no. Get the hell out of my office. Have a nice day. Don't let that door hit your ass on the way out. I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! Yes, like Wright & Co. law offices that you're standing in. You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Nope. Not me.
You came to this office. It's called Wright & Co. law offices. What? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody.
Thanks.
Oh.
Fuck yourself.
Oh, did I say get out of my office? Because get out of my office. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. He's remembering Maya with the same exact situation as before. Awesome. Maya? Could it be? Okay. I'll hear you out. Really? Oh, thank you so much. My name's Ema Skye. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Oh, okay. I mean,
talk to her, because I want to know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, huh? Emma or the case?
Emma.
Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young. Phoenix, that's a weird way of putting that. I guess he means young to be a scientific investigator, but that's anyway. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Yeah.
Congratulations. Why don't you explain what the fuck a scientific investigator is?
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. Wow.
Get out of my office.
Now I got you saying it. But I'm ready to do my job. At my age, no less. All right, you gotta stop saying that. Great. Another future professional in training. Do you want to go train under a waterfall or something? I know a gal. Who knows a gal who you were looking for. Anyway. The case or scientific investigator?
Scientific investigator.
So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up, then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Wow.
Uh-huh.
Don't you?
Get out
yeah.
of my office.
Sure. Can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But let's first talk about the case.
So we know any goddamn thing about it.
Right? So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? Because nobody ever gets any goddamn prep time in this game whatsoever.
They find their counsel literally the day before.
Yeah. Welcome to the United States, where judges would be goddamn furious if this happened that often. Just like, I'm sorry, counselor, you got put on this case last night or yesterday morning? Yeah, no. That would not fly. My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. She would use a machete. That's her preferred weapon of choice. It's just a weird way of saying that.
Yep.
Like it should just be she wouldn't stab someone. End of sentence. You qualified it with a knife. It makes it seem very, very suspect.
Yeah.
So, it's a murder case? It's a murder case. There's no question mark there. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Get out of my office.
Sounds like your sister's screwed. Bye. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And
that's not true.
And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Alright, relation to Mia.
Yeah.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school.
Yeah.
So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Yeah, she's a great investigator. Get out of my office.
Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. What? It's nice of you to find a defense attorney for your sister who's going up against a murder trial tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's just like kind of basic, I feel like.
I mean, I would have done it a lot earlier, but, you know, whatever, I guess.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. She gets like she is now. Is this like a Jekyll and Hyde situation? Because then you're going to love this
She's got
case.
a split personality, and her other personality likes to murder people.
Right. And they would use a knife, but she wouldn't, and so that's why they qualified it with... She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. You said with a knife with a much higher inflection. Did you notice that? Anyway. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, and that's all. No follow-up questions on that one.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'm gonna leave now. Lock up on your way out, I suppose. Just leaving her there. February 22nd, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Happy birthday to me, I guess. Oh. It's her again. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Are you facing backwards in the chair, or is your hair in front of your face?
It's the girl from The Ring.
Samara? It looks like her name is Lana. Kind of close.
Del Rey. Then, of course, her hair is in front of her face. Oh, wait, no, that's Sia.
Jesus. That
was a bitch.
Oh, my God. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory's failing. Look. I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow, and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. She was facing the wrong direction. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
Then why is she dressed like a soldier?
Don't ask me,
like
man.
A general.
Look, if I understood this legal system in this particular game, I wouldn't be as frustrated as I often am with it.
If I understood the wardrobe of literally any of these motherfuckers.
She's just trying to one-up her sister in flair.
Yeah.
You're a prosecutor? Oh, God. She's going into a monologue. Okay. Never mind. 2 sisters. One a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma. Lana. I mean, they're just like... They really are. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Is all this just a fucking dream?
Oh, this 5th episode?
Yeah, are we gonna find out that he's just dreaming about Mia and Maya, but like his brain's trying to like convince him it's somebody different?
I guess we'll find out. The case, the victim, or Lana?
Sorry, I needed to drink some water.
It's okay.
Let's. Oh God. Let's start with Lana.
Okay. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is.
Uh-huh.
What?
Get out of my office.
Yeah, I'll be in my office forever. Never find me again. What the hell? So weird. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? So relation to Mia.
Yeah.
You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong.
Yeah, she was auditing the class.
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted, Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. Doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Girl, nobody asked you to bring that mess here.
This is so stupid. Just fucking move on past all of this nonsense.
Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
All right, let's talk about the case so we know what the fuck happened.
There's something you should know from the start. Which is? The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. You're the suspect in this case. It's your trial. It starts tomorrow. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st, at 5:15 p.m. It's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. Okay, last one. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. As long as it's not Gumshoe. I suppose the correct term is detective? A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By... you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see.
She's so weird.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. Yeah. Police don't like cop killers. There's like a whole thing about that.
I mean... fair.
They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana.
Fair.
She turns around again. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Okay. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes, but something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm gonna find out what.
Well, it was in the trunk of her, like, subordinate's car.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that she's just trying to cover for her subordinate. But then she says that there's a witness that saw her put the body in there.
Right.
So, no?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. Yeah, it's kind of becoming a thing.
Yeah.
She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Oh, okay. All right, so we have a new Maya with us, I suppose. Yeah. We'll go to the underground parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work!
Wow.
Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they're gonna be my coworkers 3 years from now after all.
Nope.
No harm in saying hello.
Nope.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying to not stand out too much here, see?
That's interesting that for once they're finally actually saying that
Yeah.
in this game instead of just making it seem like it's totally normal for them to be going to all these crime scenes and investigating them themselves.
Yeah, I mean, certain prosecutors' offices have investigators themselves, but that's prosecutors' offices. Otherwise, the police are the ones that do the investigating, and then the defense attorneys receive that information from those officers. That's what it's. There's a special word for it, which I won't get into, but that's why information gets turned over from one side to the other. Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh, is this not... partner? Oh my god. What do
It's Matt
we...
Mercer.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. What do we have here?
It's high noon.
Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranches and is up to no good.
What the hell?
Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Oh, you're not talking about women, are you? Because that's not okay.
Is he talking about boobs? Because also not okay. Her boobs aren't even out.
Mr. Marshall! Oh.
Ew.
What?
Yes, it's totally sanitary for him to be doing that at a crime scene.
Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a motherload of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream?
They don't.
You want to? What's this guy talking about?
Straight nothing.
You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Was that, hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Oh, God. Okay. Well, let's examine some things around here. These parts, if you will. This is where the cars leave the lot. The arrow on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. Yeah, that's a good point. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose? Aha! The theory of relativity! What? I've got to write this down. Ah, hey, Mr. Wright! Maybe you know, was Mr. Relativity German or was he British? Wow.
What?
Because it's the theory of relativity.
You
So,
suck.
wow. Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, we can't actually examine the arrow, even though we just talked about it. I'll try to go to that last, because that's pretty goddamn obvious. This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for... Oh, sorry, it's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade, hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I fail to see how it makes any difference either way. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious.
Oh, you're just an idiot.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears. No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Or it's the phone not working since you just were testing it to see if it worked.
No, you don't get it, Amy. She's a scientific investigator.
Right.
So it has to be the barometric pressure.
Alright.
What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken. Okay. Do we care about this vent? No. Do we care about these? No. Do we care about this sign? We sure do. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe? Oh. Oh, God.
Okay, now I understand why the sister doesn't want her interfering with this investigation.
Wow. Wow.
She is super stupid.
Huh? Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
Congrats.
Yeah, you know what science doesn't test? Basic fucking common sense. God damn it, Phoenix. We don't have to be the same person. I'm so mad. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Son of a bitch. That's funny. Look, a door. This must mean something. That people need to access the room that's behind it? I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
I hate this person. I wonder if the detective that Lana murdered,
right,
was anywhere near as stupid as Emma is. Because I would like to kill Emma.
And so maybe if you were Emma's sister, you would take it out on somebody whose stupidity reminded you of Emma's instead of like, because, you know, it's taboo to murder your family or something. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? Okay, I think that's everything but this, like, obvious purse-looking thing on the ground here.
It's a wallet.
What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer? Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Yes. That is being scientific about it.
I'm going to jump out of a window.
You would definitely get forensic, scientific evidence off of something that you pick up with your bare, ungloved hands and shove in your sweaty, lint-filled, DNA-filled pocket. That's...
I want to start, like, flipping tables.
Also, if this were the U.S. court system, if he picked up that wallet and put it in his pocket, and it turned out to be any bit of evidence for the case, he would no longer be able to use it because he removed it from the crime scene and there's no chain of custody anymore. So there's no way to prove where that wallet came from, that it was at the crime scene. There's no crime scene photos of it. That's just, just don't do that.
Nope.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket.
Ugh.
Wallet. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. I'm called to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay now. Look at the court record. Oh, that did that on its own. I did not do that. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Okay, so HNBM, rotate. That is so weird. Okay. There's definitely a thing here. Do I click on it or something? Oh, right, I move it with the arrows. It did. Oh. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of enter. Yeah, I was planning on it. Okay. Police department. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 584-2189.
Why is he wearing a clown tie?
See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID added to the court record. An investigator's ID card found at prosecutor's office crime scene, ID number 584-2189. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Okay, so do we have to examine this one now as well?
I guess.
A name and ID number are written here. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID number 584-2189. I wonder why they only use numbers for IDs. What else would they use? Letters, silly! They're the reason we have a written language in the first place.
You suck.
True. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID Yabadab. Oh, God. See? Wouldn't that be better? Yabadab? Well, it does have a certain ring to it. Exactly my point! Tee-hee!
Oh my god. Wasn't John Goodman Fred
in the live-action Flintstones movie? Probably.
That's so creepy.
I
What
owned
the
that.
fuck?
I owned that on VHS back in the day. And by that, I mean my family did. I was not, my parents bought it for me.
I didn't see that movie, but
Yeah, we
it
have
was
it.
fucking John Goodman
Yeah.
as Fred. Fred or Freddy?
Fred.
Okay.
Fred Flintstone, yeah.
But who said yabba dabba doo?
Correct.
By the way.
Yeah.
In case anyone was wondering.
It doesn't take much to amuse her. Okay, so can we spin this thing around? Is the back relevant in any way? There's a warning on it. It says police department. Anything besides this section that we care about? No. Okay. Well, we did it. Let's go back again, and now there's an option to slide.
Nice.
I guess that's
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Well, that's where the body was found. There's a cassette player or whatever over here. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Gah! Scary! Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her.
Oh god.
Wow.
He just called her a horse.
Yes, that's correct. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh?
Oh god.
Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. That's right, not prosecutors, prospectors.
I'm so furious. I can't do this. Why?
Might just find you a cerveza you like.
Nope.
Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. Look up Vittles, Saloon, Cerveza.
Oh my god. Ugh, I just want to start pounding my head against a wall.
You know, in a vacuum, doing stuff like this is actually probably pretty good for you, like your mental health and your growth in learning. Is like anytime you hear a word that you don't know. I mean, to be fair, if somebody says it, you could probably just ask them if you feel comfortable. Like, oh, I'm not familiar with that word. What does it mean? But you could also like pull out a little notebook, write it down for yourself. You're not going to say it out loud and tell everybody around you, but it would give you an opportunity to learn something. I don't mean you specifically, but for people.
She doesn't know what a saloon is.
I mean, you know, those youngins, they don't know about these things from
And she also
the
doesn't
old
know what
past.
the word scientific means.
Right. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
Oh my god.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great! Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out! This is a different person. Excuse me. Were you two all set? Us? Oh my god. What's this? Yeah, what's this indeed?
Is this a Mary Kay lady?
It looks like it. She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene.
Yeah, she's definitely dressed like she's selling lunches.
Hello? Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Get the fuck out of my office!
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone.
Oh my god.
Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over.
Oh. She like coughs up semen? She's definitely a hooker at night. That's my guess.
No.
I mean, it's just a guess, but I feel like it's an educated one.
Why?
No? Maybe it's something else.
Oh, I have to move on. I can't handle
Maybe
it.
the food's so bad that she coughs it up.
I assume it means that she makes people cough up their money that they owe her or owe other people.
But we
that she
didn't ask
collects.
for the food that she got up for us, so we don't
Could-
need to pay her.
Cough up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets.
Oh, is she the witness?
She's got to be the witness, yeah. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you?
Wow.
Whoa. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly... Oh, sorry. Oh, God. I'd like to think that, like, I'm okay at, like, coming up with all these different voices. 3 women this close together, I'm not that good at it, unfortunately. And I'm trying not to give the 16-year-old just Maya's voice, but I want to so badly.
That's fine.
Okay. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up... Oh, sorry. God damn it. It shows her, and I always think... I messed it up. Sorry. Please, cough up queen. Tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Definitely a hooker name.
Yep.
Or a porn star name, but whichever. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Dominatrix name. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see it. She's got the collar on.
I thought
The
the
black low-cut dress.
I thought the submissive was the one that wore the collar,
Yeah, that makes sense.
not the dom.
Well, maybe she hooks the leash to it.
Yeah, but then she would be leashed. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but
Like,
she could be pulling the leash.
with her neck.
No, with her hand, but she's still connected to her necklace as well as to the collar that the other person is wearing.
Seems a little convoluted, and I don't like it. Not that I don't like what you've said.
It's convoluted, and I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I guess she's wearing like a sushi hat. Is that what it's supposed to be?
Those are, yes. I think they're called onigiri. I could be wrong.
Oh.
That popped into my head. So if I'm blatantly wrong, then I don't know why that popped into my head. But yeah, they're like rice in seaweed. They're like packed rice in seaweed.
She's the one with the split personality. She's got two different eyes, two different color eyes.
Yeah.
And she only says like nefarious things when it's the green eye that's visible.
Well, that's why I thought, the sister facing us versus facing backwards. Mm-hmm. And she was rude when she was facing her back to us, but then was like reasonable-ish when she was facing us.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Oh, God. Okay, let's talk to her. The case, what you witnessed, or Angel?
I guess let's start with the case this time.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
Wow.
Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity.
What?
They're prosecutors, I guess. Evil ones? Maybe she got arrested or somebody that she knew got thrown in jail. Her madam. That's what... I'm joking.
That sucks.
That sucks. Don't just go along with it. Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday? I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Wow. Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen.
Because she eats you and then coughs up your bones.
I was going to say, she just vomits on command.
She sprays you with the acid from her stomach. And she spits it out.
Yeah, she's like part lizard. She's like lifts her tongue and the venom sac underneath just shoots
so
out at you.
That's why her eyes are weird like that. Like, one is like her actual eye, and one is like her fake human eye.
Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. It's because I was trying to frame him, so I killed some other evil one and put him in the trunk of the other guy.
With
my
lunch that I laced with something.
Yeah. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Okay, yeah. I was just kidding before, but she really is crazy.
Yeah, legit. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Okay, so, what you witnessed? Yes, we'll do that next. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Ms. Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Ugh. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears.
Silvery ties to this world? She's the Raven Queen in disguise. Now I get it.
Shout out to all our Critter fans.
She's just the Raven Queen.
Yeah, that's what it is. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Huh, of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Phoenix, don't go down that road. Like, you start by just commenting on the fact that she's pretty, and then you think a little bit further into it. She's not worth it, dude, I promise you. Alright, so Angel or prosecutor's office?
Let's do Angel.
No, we just said let's not do Angel. That's the whole point. It's very unsafe. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Ms. Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. At least she verbally capitalized it. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No? Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Ah! Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Ms. Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Wow, Phoenix. And this is not one of those times where it's like, wow, the 90s called and they wanted their insult back, and yet this game was made in the 90s? No, this game was made in like the early 2010s, I think. If not a little bit later, but still.
Well, it said 2014, and then like this version was 2019 or something like that.
So, regardless, Jesus. Prosecutor's office.
Well, that little bit, she seemed pretty normal, though.
Yeah.
So, maybe she's not as crazy as I thought she was.
Yeah, but it seems like she's getting unfettered access to the security room.
Yeah.
Like, it gives her a lot of behind-the-scenes knowledge of how this parking lot works, maybe access to cameras or recordings,
Right.
Visuals, since you can see that it's like a glass booth that overlooks this whole area, and they made a point of saying that.
Right.
She could see the prosecutor's comings and goings so that she knows like their relative schedule or routine or whatever.
Yeah, I'm still thinking it was the employee.
The underling or whatever? The
Yeah,
subordinate?
and so she just told both the employee and this woman, look, you have to say it was me because of, whatever happened with this subordinate.
Okay. And or maybe if it was...
She decided to take the fall.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was her, but like because of her connection with her boyfriend, maybe like he's a higher up or is connected. Like it's like, God, what the hell's the word I'm looking for? Nepotism. Maybe it's like nepotism or something. And so they can't say that it was her. And so the chief prosecutor is taking the bullet instead.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Ms. Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell.
Wow.
Jesus.
Okay.
Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
Gross.
That is gross. I wonder if Ms. Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course.
Yeah, it would.
Ugh. I mean, now you're talking cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, I was never sure, dude.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay. Do we have anything to present her? We have Goodman's ID. Does she care? She does. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Wow.
What the fuck?
Because I assume, and maybe I'm very wrong on this, but again, it's like, you know, they call cops pigs.
Oh.
Again, I could be super wrong, but that's what that felt like. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Yeah, Phoenix, it happens, dude. All right. Present her my attorney's badge. I'm a lawyer. You're pretty. Okay. High prosecutor's office. Let's go.
Okay. This is really bizarre, but
Whoa.
fine, I guess.
So there's a steel samurai thing back there on the left.
Nice.
But more to the left, is that like Edgeworth's coat or Von Karma's coat or something? Anyway, still February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? Oh, that's the best prosecutor or whatever award that she was talking about. It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright? Oh, it is Edgeworth. You know it's gonna be Edgeworth, right? Like his friggin' jacket's right there on the wall. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. There he is. I goddamn knew it. That jacket, the stupid ascot thing, I knew it.
He also has a flower arrangement that's in a vase that looks like the stupid ascot thing.
It's very ostentatious, yeah. Yeah, and his couch matches his jackets as well. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan!
Oh, God.
Hence how she knew about the Edgeworth murder trial. My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister's the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you. I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No. Did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Is that his car? She's like so bad at this.
Oh my God, is it his car? Oh my God, that would make perfect sense that she would try to take the fall then.
Because he's gotten in so much legal trouble recently.
Yeah, because he just had a murder trial.
Well, 2 months ago or whatever, but yeah. That would be my car. What of it? What?
They changed his face for that for a second.
Yeah, that was the first time we've seen that splash shot of him. Yeah, your car? I'll say one thing: she certainly can scream. Let's examine this goddamn room. There's so much I'm curious about. My! What an amazing bouquet. Oh, okay. I was looking at the steel. Okay, whatever. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Is that somebody we met? I don't remember.
I don't think so.
Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Damn it, where?
Wendy?
Yeah. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Edgeworth have a girlfriend.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? Oh, yes! Because it was between a rock and a hard place, so I was like, it had to do with the Steel Samurai case.
Okay.
I don't think so. Wow. Okay, so, but he kept them. Like, if she was doing, like, stalkery stuff, like sending him all these things, he wouldn't necessarily keep them.
But how would she have even met Edgeworth?
She was a witness for him, remember?
Yeah, but, like... Well, I guess.
Again, in a real trial,
yeah.
the prosecutor meets with their witnesses beforehand, preps them with what kinds of questions they're going to ask on direct, and then what types of questions the defense is likely to ask on cross-examination. But in this world, who the hell knows?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure since it's like 24-hour turnaround, it's like, oh, here's the person who brought you in as a witness, yet you're barely interacting them with any in any capacity.
Yeah. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well, I can see my own reflection.
That's weird.
That was weird. Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that nameplate plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. He'll sue you? It's more like he'll just press charges for theft. Petty theft. Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. Yeah, it really does. From this far distance, it looks like there's a knight and a rook and two other pieces, a king and something else on the board for red. And if there's only one piece left for blue, presumably it's the king. So the red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Okay, so it's just three knights and a... Wait. They've surrounded the blue pawn?
She's an idiot, Joe.
Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head's kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you.
Is this whole chapter of this just like a bunch of Easter eggs?
I have no idea.
Is this
It's
just
possible.
like a big fuck you? Like a you stuck around till the end, so we're gonna give you this like random bullshit and you gotta sift through it.
Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair? Nah, it's nothing.
Wow.
Whoa, those are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Yeah, that's why you don't keep, like, old case files in your office. I mean, like, if you have that many... First of all, if he has that many active cases, that's insane, and he should leave that office immediately. But if those are all of his old case files, that's why the place that you work for has a separate place to store all of that for you, so you don't have to keep it all in your friggin' office like that. That's ridiculous.
He has a tea set for all the tea parties he has in his office.
Yeah. Odd.
It's got the ambiance for it.
I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him.
No, he's afraid of earthquakes, not heights.
Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Why do you keep saying that? He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Okay. Anything on this couch?
Detective Gumshoe who's dead.
You think so?
No, it's gotta be Goodman, right?
No, it was, yeah, we saw his card. Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves, and goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow. That is like...
So specific and creepy.
Yes, thank you.
Does she have like a camera in here that she watches from a distance?
It's that award that they just gave him.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
It's like a nanny cam.
She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams.
Oh, God. I'm gonna throw up.
Then you'll be the cough-up queen.
Yeah, I will. Any minute now.
He's so cool. Sofa hair is cool?
Yeah, Edgeworth definitely does not have sofa hair.
I've been wondering, what
not
the
that
heck...
that's an actual thing,
No.
because it's not.
No. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Prosecutors. King of prosecutors?
Yeah.
Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors trophy added to the court record. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the PD on the day of the murder. You know... Okay, that's fine. Alright. But... So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh? Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud to be the King of Prosecutors. Congratulations, King of Prosecutors!
Yeah, except he keeps getting framed for murder, so...
Yeah, please, stop saying that. That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, tea set? Yeah. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set! I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. There is not a drawer below. There's a shelf below. I can see it, but there's not a drawer below. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor.
Oh, God. Why?
You wouldn't like that? I thought you'd enjoy that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, the window. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this... Oh my god. Were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be...
How does she know I was planning on doing that?
It happens a lot when people interact with her for too long.
Yeah, I would think so.
Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds!
Congrats. Let's move on.
That's actually kind of impressive. 120 feet in 3 seconds? That's a lot.
Let's test it out. Let's push her out.
That's handy to know. No, it's not. It's handy to know.
Push her out the window.
Right, let's check out this jacket. Wow, this jacket's even lacier than his usual ones.
Oh, God.
This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. She's getting way too excited about this. Ew.
Let's leave.
No, we have to talk to Edgeworth still.
Come on, damn it. This is really creepy and I don't like it.
Alright, let's talk to Edgeworth. The case or Edgeworth?
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, tell me about you. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it.
Murder.
Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Huh. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life.
It's the weird face again.
Impossible to stop. Yeah, it's true. This new chapter is bringing a new face to Edgeworth, literally. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one. but they won't let us ask about it. All right.
The case.
Oh, we don't have to ask about it. It's in the court record. So hold on. We can present it to him. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Okay. Let's, while we're here, see if this matters to him at all. Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Okay, sorry. Let's finish the talk with either the case or the day of the crime.
The case.
So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less.
That was a year ago now, okay.
I guess. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Ema Skye. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it. It was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait! What did you say?
Such a conflict of interest.
And it means that we're again going against him in court, even though he was just our client within the last year. Lana Skye's the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? Lana Skye or the day of the crime?
Lana Skye.
Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago? I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife.
I hate all of this. I hate all of this.
Edgeworth.
Why is this in existence? We should have just stopped where we stopped before and we never fucking started this chapter of the story. I fucking hate it.
What? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
Of course it was, because the handle was pink, just like my coat, and my other coat, and my sofa, and my vase, and my curtains.
Amazing. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. You know, in case I ever need to deflate my tires really quickly. I get trapped in the woods with only my car to sustain me. Edgeworth's knife added to the court record. The murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox, traces of victim's blood, no prints.
There's no way a prosecutor would be dumb enough to keep a knife other than like a little tiny one that wouldn't really work for a murder in their car.
You'd be surprised. I mean, if he has, like, if he was a hunter, for example, and he kept like some of his hunting equipment in his car, he would presumably...
But he would have permits for that, wouldn't he?
I don't mean his weapons, but his hunting equipment. like his camo suits and any like cleaning kits if he does anything with the animals out in the field. You don't need permits for that. Like, you would need like a hunting license or whatever, but but if he keeps that stuff in his car, he might just have a tackle box with a bunch of stuff in it, including a knife. Maybe.
That makes sense.
He would bring his guns inside and like lock them up in a safe or whatever. But,
right.
Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Wow, Phoenix.
This is so stupid.
Come on, can't you take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. All right, in the day of the crime.
Okay.
Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with
they clean once a year?
Well, listen.
Okay.
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases.
Oh, well, okay.
So usually you would just move on to the next case and like kind of shove the evidence like in the box and put it in the evidence room. But now you can like make sure that it gets back to the police, the cases are solved, clear out your filing rooms.
It's like doing inventory.
Or their individual offices. Yeah, it's spring cleaning. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, but why would he come back here then? It's 5:12. That's after the workday's over.
For non-prosecutors, maybe. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. Record of parking in the prosecutor's lot, entered lot at 5:12 p.m., which, by the way, says 17:12, which is military time, if anybody cares. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. I don't know who this is. Oh, dear Lord.
Wow.
What kind of fucking Gumby-ass shit is this? Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir! But sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! And what happened to this dude's hand? Interesting. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us, sir. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Yeah, you seem Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and get out of my office. And good luck with that raise next month. Wow, look at how sad he is. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains, and good luck.
Oh, no.
Holy shit.
Well, at least his lunch hasn't been poisoned.
Wow.
And he wasn't stabbed and killed.
I was like, where's this going? There was like a long period of silence there. Right. Yes, sir? God, you caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Jesus, how long is this episode going to be? Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least. Okay. Let's move to the underground parking lot, and then from the underground parking lot, we have the trophy, the knife, and the parking stub. So do we show her any of this stuff, you think?
I don't know, man.
Let's find out. Could you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right?
No.
No, but thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. I mean, possibly?
Never heard of that.
The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Let's try this paste stub, or parking stub. Could you please look at this? Yes, you wanted hot tea. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Sorry. All right, I'm not even going to try the knife. I don't need to be waving this murder weapon around. Let's go back. Let's move to the police department entrance.
Okay.
It's that little guy.
Yeah.
And his little jester hat is broken.
Yeah, I guess he's the mascot of the police department?
Seems that way. That's a very Japanese thing. For like all kinds of businesses to just have mascots, even if it doesn't make sense for them to have mascots.
Yeah.
Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. I was going to say it was for billing purposes, but that's defense attorneys, not prosecutors. Prosecutors bill the state, and the state is the one who decides where these two buildings are located, so never mind.
It was the burial ground of the jester mascot. That's why.
He's what keeps them safe. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door. Hold on, what's that?
Oh, God.
Wow.
This is really creepy.
Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? I mean, the mechanisms that move it?
What's this red thing?
Wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger.
That's supposed to be a badger?
They're trying to make him the police mascot. No, the Blue Badger because he's like a police badge.
Oh, okay.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Betcha it's Larry.
Oh my god. If something smells,
oh,
it's the butts.
It's Gumshoe. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. Let's examine so we can look at the rest of this crap.
This is so weird.
Look at that.
I have no idea what's happening.
Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that, your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. Okay, we'll look at this police car. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? Ooh, I might actually learn something here. No idea. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
Nope.
Fucking got my hopes up again. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been at the zoo, see? Oh. Oh, God.
I should have thrown her out the window.
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar.
No one wants that.
I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Wow.
What the fuck? These people are so weird.
I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well,
wow.
I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Oh god, none of that was funny. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Somehow the thought fails to excite me. Let's look at this guy. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece! Oh god, we have to watch this again.
Did Gumshoe make this?
You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Oh my god.
That's awesome, man. He did a great job. Props to you, Gumshoe. Way to go, dude. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it could go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger.
I mean, if it was solar powered, then it would just work during the day while you guys were in the office, and then it would just stop at night.
Mm-hmm. Fated to dance.
It would be a lot more efficient, and then you wouldn't have to replace the batteries.
Maybe. Fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. A work of art. Wow. Designed by the chief of detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. He
yes.
just keeps going until the battery runs out.
That's right. The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. That's good. They're wanted criminals.
I just cannot.
They hardly even look human.
What?
She has a point. Depending on what picture they have of, like, the suspects or whatever. Plus, I've seen a lot of, like, they're not, like, most wanted, but there are sometimes where, especially if kids are missing, they'll try to do, like, in a computer program that, like, ages them. Like, oh, they've been missing for this many years, so this is likely what they would look like right now. And it's always, like, just a little off from what a human being would look like. Yeah, it's a little upsetting, but of course...
Or I guess the drawings sometimes, too, like,
sure.
look like, I don't know, like not a real person.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, again, don't get me wrong, those are super important, especially for missing kids, no matter how long they've been gone. But it doesn't mean that it's not, like, a little bit off. And slightly off-putting as well. The case or the investigation?
The case.
I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well... No, come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Skye's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way... You might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days.
These days?
Because of, Von Karma, I guess. Faking evidence or whatever. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe? What did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone here. Or before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd?
Yeah.
So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. An Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay. Let's see if we can present him with any evidence, and otherwise then we might be done.
This is so awkward.
Yeah.
Just every aspect of this.
It's a very weird start to this case, yeah.
Yeah. It's like everything that these people are saying just doesn't make sense in some kind of capacity.
Right.
And I'm just like waiting to find out what any of it means.
Yeah, as you know, the other shoe will drop eventually. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman! He's the victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
Wow. Yeah, we already knew who was the fucking victim.
No, yeah, but now we can learn about Bruce Goodman. I was like, okay. Yeah, I figured it out now. Okay. So this ID card belonged to the victim? He was the detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Probably because he wasn't killed at the car. He was killed somewhere else and then brought and dumped in the car. And as he was being moved in some capacity, his wallet fell out of his pocket or wherever it was. Yeah. Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Alright, let's present him with more if we can. I guess we'll try this. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. Let's try the murder weapon. Oh, apparently that was... Oh. What? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have, Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay, so was there a glitch? Is that why this popped up for like a half a second? Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Okay, I guess not. Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, we hadn't actually looked at it. Okay.
We're supposed to thoroughly examine every piece of evidence scientifically, so. Joe.
Miles Edgeworth, 1712. This is dated the day of the crime. The murder took place 3 minutes after Edgeworth parked his car. If only he was held up at a couple extra red lights. He would have been caught up in this. He wouldn't have been caught up in this whole affair. Perhaps. It just goes to show you, you never know what'll happen when you run a yellow light. Wow. Nothing on the back. Nothing about any other aspect of it.
Hey, sometimes when I run into a lot of red lights, I tend to think there's a reason why I shouldn't be at that location yet.
Right, so
And a couple of times I've been very lucky because that location had something going on.
Yeah.
And I luckily got there after it happened as opposed to as it was happening.
Right. Or before and then...
Right.
Yeah.
And then suspected of something or whatever.
Right. Edgeworth's troubles. He's in a tough spot again. Again? We took care of that already, thank God. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there was always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us.
Yeah.
And that's all I know about that.
He's taking one for the team.
I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction added to the court record. Received from Detective Gumshoe allows bearer to investigate the crime scene.
Nice.
I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Okay, let's go back to the crime scene then. Okay, we're doing things. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. I guess that's the lunch person. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. That's the Marshall talking to the lunch lady, I assume.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, still here?
Why is he calling her baby?
Hello. Because she flirts with people to make them pay more money, I assume.
Or was it the security guard, her boyfriend?
Oh, maybe. We'll find out. Wow, the surprised looks. Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too.
Oh, jeez.
Right. What happened to the security guard? Okay. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. The victim or Marshall?
Marshall.
There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
Wow. This dude's like a crappy poet. Clearly, being a crime scene investigator was not his calling. Or no, I guess that's not even what he is. He's a police officer that got put in charge of this sort of randomly, even though it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Right. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something? Should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Let's ask him about the victim before he falls asleep again. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime? A cold grave for men who've lost their dreams.
Seriously?
And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep!
God.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest?
Yeah, I guess we have to present something.
We sure do. we'll show him this. Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon.
Wow.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe? Oh, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. Ah, I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test.
Wow. Fuck you too, dude.
Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown.
So weird.
Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Oh my god. Are you referring to Manifest Destiny as a hootenanny?
Or a gold rush.
Fuck this guy. Oh.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land.
No, it's not.
Oh, God. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Cool. Let's go check out the rest of this, thing. Alright, now we can actually check out the crime scene.
I'm so upset. I just can't.
Alright, let's check out, I guess, the car first. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Quite a luxury car. It just screams, I have money to burn. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. They actually don't. At all.
Well, I mean, a good one like Edgeworth maybe does.
Maybe. Still doubtful. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675, or 6-6 to 7S, 12-2. Yeah, there is an S. You're right. Let's see. 6 to 7S, 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. I'm sorry, I was reading that in Phoenix's voice. That was Emma, but regardless. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Well, it's not like she can actually do any deductive reasoning of her own.
Yeah.
Because a security office is definitely a cafe.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record, victim's memo found in the car trunk. Oh, okay. But we have to analyze everything.
Yeah.
So, in fact, we haven't analyzed this murder weapon yet. Have we? This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. What's Edgeworth doing with a knife like this anyway? Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing it in the wild. That's what I said. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Are you kidding? I always pictured him as an outdoorsman.
You did?
Now there's a scary thought.
Hell no.
I lost the button to go back for a second there. Sorry. Oh, it's
again?
just gonna. I wasn't sure if we could move it around or anything. My bad. All right, and then we'll do this. Oh, we can't move this either. Wow. Okay.
Can't even examine it. Okay.
That's it.
Well.
All right, let's look at the rest of this stuff then. There's the outline for where the body is. This rope. Is it? Yup. They laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
Rope?
Well, because they can't. It would usually be a chalk line, but because it's like hanging out of the car, they had to use something.
Yeah, I guess.
I would have thought it would be tape, but I guess it would get stuck to too many things and not necessarily lay the way it's supposed to. So what? The victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him, or so. Wait, I guess she said, but still, you've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. Okay, and
what did she say?
She said that the victim died when the killer closed the trunk on them.
No.
God. All right, so let's find out what this is. This looks like a cell phone.
It does?
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Again, 2014, 2012-ish.
Still. Very weird looking.
I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Check it out or forget it?
Yeah.
Right. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, it's doing that, not me.
Ah.
Cell phone. Okay, so we can rotate it. Oh. It opens it. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial? Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Wow. Cell phones came out in the 70s.
He's like
the very late 70s.
He's like in his early 20s. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Okay, can I spin it still? I can. So obviously there's that button. Is there anything else that I should be... Oh, yeah, the strap. Man, what a boring strap. What's wrong with it? Everyone has different tastes, you know. Here, check out mine. It's a pink princess strap. These are hard to come by, you know. I see the series is as popular as ever with the kids. Okay, and that was it.
These days.
Exactly.
Our generation doesn't understand phones.
Nope, they sure don't. Or the concept of redial. Now, to see who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self. A defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button.
Is this supposed to be the cell phone ringer?
Yeah, or the ring back tone or something. Hey, that song! I know that! Oh, sorry, that was Phoenix. Hey, that song, I know that! Hey, what's going on over there? Ah! Oh, sorry! I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this, anyway? It was on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Skye. What? It's my sister's? She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody, right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of these newfangled ringtones. Oh? That? Oh. I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone.
The victim was calling us?
A wrong number. Not the victim. It was Skye's phone.
Oh,
and
right.
Skye sent the sister to find Mia.
Yeah.
But she knows who Wright is.
Yeah.
I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Wow. No, they don't.
Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lana Skye. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder.
Angel Lone Star. That'll be her name when she marries him.
Nice. The victim or Marshall?
She's clearly not gonna marry the security guard.
Yeah.
Because this guy definitely makes more money.
Can we talk to him more? The victim or Marshall?
Marshall again, I guess?
I don't mean any offense, but...
So gross.
Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh?
Stop saying that about things.
I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
This is really fucking fishy.
Yeah,
every aspect of this.
Yeah, they're causing a divide, it seems, in the areas, and anybody that sides with Edgeworth gets, like, pushed out or framed or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Wow.
Get it, Goodman?
Yeah.
Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Goodman's autopsy report added to the court record. Thank God.
Nice.
Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So anywhere between 4 and 5:30.
Just don't forget to actually look at this in a more in-depth capacity. Because remember, we learned something last time from doing that.
Yes. Also, they claim that the stabbing was at exactly 5:15. And somebody, the parking lot sticker from Edgeworth said 5:12 or 17:12.
Right.
So, and the guy couldn't have been put in Edgeworth's car until after that point.
Right.
But he could have been killed
long before that.
Up to an hour and 15 minutes before that moment occurred.
Sure.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Skye and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work for the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems, like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
He said high noon.
He did say it.
He said it.
All right, let's ask about Lana Skye then. So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. Again, it's definitely prosecutor, not prospector, dude. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall? Yeah, Bambina?
Stop shaving your face at the crime scene.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about?
Oh my god. Is he asleep again? Oh.
I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
Maybe it's the alcohol you keep drinking on the job.
That's true. I was going to say that too. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here, but who?
Feels like fucking everyone.
Yeah, it does. Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors that about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say.
Uh-huh.
One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? Our friend Dave is now playing Phasmophobia. Shoutouts to Dave. What's up? What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say.
Just like when things stink, it's the butts.
There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
Yep, they sure fucking did.
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma? Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show. For kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. She was calling her sister. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated in the court record, property of Lana Skye. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Yeah, it seems that way. To be continued! After almost a 2-hour episode.
This was nuts, man.
This is
These
very
people
ridiculous.
are crazy.
Yeah, this is...
Like I said, nothing they say makes any goddamn sense.
Yeah, this is whacked, man. Wow.
And it's like fucked up, too. Like, what they're doing to Edgeworth and anyone who's friends with Edgeworth.
Right.
And anyone who's defending Edgeworth.
Yeah.
It's like really, really fucking fishy.
Yeah. This is weird and it's going to be difficult, but...
Oh, are we going to come to find out it's that, like, white-haired guy again?
What white-haired guy?
The guy who ended up with Grossman's painting.
I thought he was... We got him arrested already. In case number 3 or whatever.
Okay.
2 or 3.
Well, that doesn't mean it still won't come back around.
The ostentatious dude, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got him already. I think he's gone, but regardless, you're right.
Whoever took over for him is is the person then now.
At Blue Corp or whatever it is. Like it was like red, white, and blue or were the names of everything. But anyway, that's old stuff. Definitely oh god, this is gonna be a hell of a thing.
So fucked up, man.
What did we get ourselves into? Okay, well anyway. We will be back next week with the continuation of this series. Thank you for sticking it out for as long as you did with this episode if you're hearing my voice right now, because my God, this was a long one. We are going to go take a nice long break. So thank you so very much for joining us. As we mentioned earlier, please don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including the continuation of this series next week, because... my God, this thing is either going to ramp up or we're going to throw it out a window. We'll figure it out one way or another. But yeah, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
Please don't forget to leave your thoughts down below of what do you think of this case? Is it as crazy to you as it seems to us? Or are you like, no, I get it. Like, I'm, looking forward to it. Or are you like, this seems dumb. Why did they add this in? Because, like, that's kind of where I'm leaning. I liked what you said before. Chapter 4 was like such a good case, such a good ending, and now they're adding this in, and this seems annoying so far.
Annoying, but also like so weird and like hard to understand.
Yeah.
That, yeah, it really feels like it shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that's going to change once we start to learn some more stuff.
Right. That's the idea. We'll see what's going on in the coming weeks. I assume the next episode will be us in trial for the first time. So we will see what that looks like for trial. But yeah, as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.